Hi friends, today we will discuss about what happen the individual take excess of the sleeping pills. Okay, so normally maybe because of the accident, maybe because of the suicidal intentions. The simple way of doing this is they will take excess of the sleeping pills. So what actually you mean by these sleeping pills? So here sleeping pills are said to be the hypnotic agents, so which will causes the sleep which is resembling to natural sleep. So in this class we are going to discuss about like how we can treat the barbiturate poisoning. Okay, the individuals who took these as a for suicidal intention or accidentally. So here we will basically discuss like how we are going to save or treat the individuals. Okay, before going to this treating, first you need to understand the pharmacology of these barbiturates. So here the pharmacology of the barbiturates is basically is going to show its diverse action on different systems. So first we will discuss one by one. So first we will go for the CNS. CNS is basically it's going to be suppress or depress the CNS. CNS is, so here apart from, so the mechanism of this CNS depression is again by acting on the GABA receptors. Is going to be bind at a specific site on the GABA and it will open the ion channels which will allow the chloride ion from the extracellular to intracellular. Okay, so that causes the hyperpolarization of the nerve. So this hyperpolarization of the nerve will not allow the transmission of any impulses. Okay, so that is the basic mechanism. So here, so CNS is going to be depressed because of the chloride influx. Simple. Next, respiration. So it's going to be suppress the brain. So is also suppress the medulla oblongata, the control respiratory control system. Okay, so here the respiration system is also going to be depressed. Coming to CVS, so it causes the hypotension. Here the the force of the contraction is going to be get reduced. Okay, so here bradycardia, so that causes the BP is going to be decreased. Okay, coming to GIT, so it will decreases the peristaltic movement, so that may leads to the constipation and it enhances the secretions. Coming to urinary system, it causes the inhibition in the glomerulus filtration, so it will form anuria. Okay, so oligonuria or anuria. Oligonuria in the sense less formation of the urine, anuria in the sense there is no formation of the urine. Next, liver. So it normally these drugs are going to be induce the cytochrome P450 enzymes. Because of that, so here the metabolism of various drugs are going to be enhanced during if you take along with the sedatives and hypnotics. Okay, so these are the basic pharmacology, the drug activity on various systems. Coming to therapeutical uses, these drugs are going to be utilized in the patients who are suffering with insomnia, so hyposomnia, etc. Then adverse effects, because these drugs has it induces the cytochrome P450 enzymes, is going to be alter the half-life of various drugs. So resulting of that, the drug-drug interactions are there is more chances with the drug-drug interactions. So normally next we will go for the how we can treat this barbiturates poisoning or sleeping pill ingestion treatment. Okay, so normally the individual, so here once the individual taken the tablets or sleeping pills, so up to it has to be dissolved and it has to be absorbed from the GIT. So it will take more or less 3 hours for this process. So if you are able to gastric lavage within this time, so like gastric lavage in the sense you have to wash the stomach. So the clinician are going to be put a pipe and is going to be wash the contents of the stomach. So resulting of the all the dissolved drug can be taken out from the stomach. So that is one of the first step in the treating of the this is going to be enhance the secretion of various nostril or tracheal secretions. So here they will introduce a particular pipe in the trachea and they will suck whatever the fluids are there. So that is the second one is forced diuresis. Forced diuresis in the sense, say as we discussed, that is going to be inhibit the glomerulus filtration rate. So here For example, this is the nephron and this is the glomerulus. Okay, so normally these drugs will inhibit this filtration of this plasma and all. So resulting of that, there is a excess of the drug and metabolites are going to be present in the systemic circulation. Okay, so what happens, will give the forced diuretics, furosemide, mannitol. These are the drugs which will enhance the urine output. When the urine output increased, obviously the drug is going to be eliminated from the urine. So that is the basic logic of this forced diuresis. Next, alkalization. Alkalization in the sense, this is barbituric acid. So this is in acidic in nature. So if you convert your if you add this alkaline substances like sodium bicarbonate, the systemic alkalosis, so again is going to be decrease the activity of the barbiturates. So that is how we are going to use this alkylating agents. Example, sodium bicarbonate. Next, IV fluids. So here since we are using the forced diuretics, most of the volumerization we have to support by using the IV fluids. Okay, so this is the emergency. So apart from this, so the individual has to be treated with bicuculin, the antagonist of barbiturates. So what it will do is, it has the higher affinity towards this binding sites of the barbiturates. What it will do is going to be replace the barbiturates and is going to be bind to this particular site, which is act as an antagonist. So, okay, so because of that, so the activity of the barbiturates is going to be diminished. So this is how we can save the life of the patient who is undergone this barbiturate poisoning. Hope this video is helpful. Thank you.